What are two factors that contribute to resistance to change in the workplace? Resistance to change, whether you felt it yourself or experienced it in others, is real. And based on what I've learned working with Fortune 500 organizations going through tremendous change and disruption, I'm sharing two of the most common contributing factors to resistance right now. Have you ever felt truly resistant to change? Like a change announcement comes down, either in a company announcement, an email, and you find yourself thinking, no, why me? No, just run, don't look directly at it. Well, you are not alone. And by the end of this video, you're gonna learn two of the most common factors that I've seen contribute to resistance to change. The first factor is your change track record. How have you and the business and the organization managed change in the past? If your employees or your teammates have had really difficult, unhealthy, or challenging experiences with change in the past, those memories stick, especially if they were steeped with a lot of those difficult emotions. That change track record creates a memory. I'm always reminded of Dr. Maya Angelou, who taught us that when someone shows you who they are, to believe them. I think that's true in business as well. When we continue moving through change initiatives, not really nurturing a strong track record of success, or at minimum, the way that we engage our employees through that change, making sure that they have good health and well-being moving through the change initiative, that can leave a bad taste in your workforce's mouth. And so when a new change comes along, they're going to immediately remember, another change, more frustration, more anger, more anxiety, more unhealthy experiences. That's what will be top of mind. So be mindful of that track record. And perhaps as you're approaching a new change initiative, understand where those sticking points were so that you can communicate how this change is going to be different from the past. But that is certainly one of the major factors to resistance to change. The second factor, and this is a big one, is fear. You know, we do a lot of studies all over the world through partnering with a leading global research institute called CGK. We also lead a lot of leadership development trainings as a part of Change Enthusiasm Global. And we strive to understand that root cause behind resistance. And so often it's fear. Whether that be fear in the unknown, fear of getting into an area of discomfort or outside of a comfort zone, or a fear in having to learn a new skill, having to learn a new way of being, especially when you're talking about a culture change. That fear can really drive resistance. The fear can inspire thoughts of the many reasons why the change won't work, many reasons why the new behaviors don't make any sense, many reasons why it's best to stay exactly where they're at, where they're comfortable. So when you can understand what that fear is, maybe what are the thoughts bringing awareness into that fear, you can help to quell a lot of that emotion, understanding if that fear is based in reality or in perception. But fear is one of the biggest drivers of resistance to change. You know, this reminds me of something that I heard from one of my wife's coworkers. And she said that so often in the experience of change, we experience the loss of change before the gain. We experience the loss before the gain. And knowing that that experience of loss is happening, that's where the fear will start, right? I know that I could potentially lose something. I'm going to lose how comfortable I am in my work. I'm going to lose the way that I normally do my day, the way that I, need to behave, the type of work that I'm doing, the way that I'm working. Those things are going to be lost in this change. And so that's what's anticipated so often when embarking upon a change initiative, that loss. But the truth is, both can be true in the experience of change. Not only the loss, but the gain. And so the more that you can focus on what could be gained, focus on the opportunity, focus on how things can be better, you can start to transform some of that fear into anticipation and excitement. But fear, again, is a very real part of the change experience because so often employees will anticipate the loss before they embrace the gain. So if you got value from that, I got something else for you, and it's for free. At Change Enthusiasm Global, we partnered with a leading research institute called CGK to study the status of change and emotion in the workplace. And we did that all over the world. And I want to gift you a copy of the white paper, all of the research, all the data. And that paper contains things that your employees are probably thinking, but not telling you. And it's yours today for free. All you got to do is click on the link below. I want to make sure you have the research, the data, and the insights to fuel your growth through even your greatest change challenges. I'm Cassandra Worthy. And until we meet again, keep growing and keep rocking.